Hi, my name's Natalie Paskowitz, owner of Paz Mediation in St. Petersburg, Florida, certified circuit civil and family law mediator. Today's Mediation Minute is going to be discussing masked mediations versus virtual mediations, the benefits and detriments to both. So the reason I'm wearing the mask today is to show you how difficult it is not only to try to see my facial expressions underneath the mask, but also to show you how uncomfortable this is for me. I'm sure you've all been wearing masks over the past few months. If you've been going out and you know how hot they are, how itchy they are, and it's very distracting. So it's very difficult to read somebody's facial expressions and express yourself when you're thinking about how uncomfortable you are. So all that to say, my personal opinion is that at this point, virtual mediations are the more effective, oddly more human way to mediate right now, because you can look that person in the eye and you can read their facial expressions. In-person mediations, I've done both now. I've done Zoom mediations the majority of the time over the past few months. I've done over the past month a handful of in-person masked mediations, and it is uncomfortable. People that show up, from the get-go, are all strangers. There's attorneys, there's adjusters, there's clients, everybody's in the same room. They already feel a little bit unsure of whether they should be there. Everybody's wearing a mask, they're hot, they want to itch their nose. God forbid somebody sneezes, and everybody's thinking, do they have their mask on right? Do we have to get up out of the room? Should we wash our hands? Should they wash their hands? All these thoughts that are going through your head that shouldn't be going through your head, because you're supposed to be focusing on the mediation. So although there are definitely distractions, or the possibility of distractions, doing a virtual mediation, I do believe at this point virtual mediations are the lesser of the two evils. For the 5 minutes that it takes to prepare for your virtual mediation, get good internet connection. Make sure that you have good internet connection. Learn how to use the platform that you're going to have your mediation on. Learn how to use it ahead of time. You can always try to understand how Zoom or whichever platform you're using is working ahead of time. Make sure that you are distraction free. Don't have dogs in your room. Set up somewhere for your kids to be. It's really just the same thing as if you were doing it in person, but just act like the room that you're sitting in is an in-person room. And if you do those things, then your virtual mediation will be a success, in my opinion. So that is this week's Mediation Minute. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.